South African Minister of Police Becky Cele has released fourth quarter crime statistics where contact crimes have increased by 4%, with common robbery and attempted murder leading the pack, according to the fourth quarter crime statistics. Now, the statistics in January to March 2023 period says that more police on the ground are pushing back on criminality through provincial intelligence-led operations to take down individuals or criminal syndicates hell-bent on terrorizing communities. However, a total of 6,289 people were murdered between January and March, which is an increase of 206 from the same period last year, while 6,192 attempted murder cases were registered. Now, this is 475 more cases than last year. A total of 34,460 robberies where aggravating circumstances were reported during the fourth quarter, an increase of 1,677, while 11,744 common robbery cases reported. This is an increase of 957 from last year. Now, to talk about the crime statistics rising in South Africa, I'm joined by crime expert from Gauteng, South Africa, Shepi Menkwa. Thank you, Shepi, for joining me on the news.
Thank you for having me.
It's a pleasure.
Good afternoon to your viewers.
Okay. Now, Shepi, South Africa ranks third on the list of countries with the highest crime rate. What exactly can we say are the reasons for the increased crime rate over the years?
Well, we've seen a lot of the reasons coming out to be either political, drug-related, and so on. But, everything has the ultimate goal of being monetary. So everything roams around financial gain, economic gain. And this is where the picture is right now in terms of South Africa. The crime stats released this morning show that the SAPS have got no handle on the situation and are actually out of their depth. The minister himself is out of his depth.
Okay, how does this affect the budget on the security sector, seeing as the country will be forced to spend additional funds on security?
Well, we've been saying this for quite a long time. We expected the ministry to get more funding instead of funding for political officials, people in office. Beef up policing on the ground. That is where the money is needed. We don't need personal security to be funded even more. We need boots on the ground, and we need specialized boots on the ground in order to effectively deal with this crime. We need specialists within the drug sector. We need specialists within the murder sector, serial killers. We need all the specialist units that were disbanded years ago to be put together and reinforced and be used effectively within the South African context.
Now, this also affects the tourism sector, if you would agree with me, as the country is now being perceived as a riskier destination to visit on a daily basis. Are there any plans by the government regarding that?
We'll see no effective plans from the government in order to address this. It does, leave Tourism South Africa in a very precarious situation because as they try to drive more tourists into the country, the crime is actually deterring people from coming into the country. There is no effective plan from the government, and we've seen no move to address the situation. So it's a sad situation within the South African context.
Now, if the crime rates are expected to rise in the country, what exactly can be done? Looking at the statistics, the crime rate, South Africa is already number 3 on the world's highest crime rate. And if it keeps progressing, definitely it will increase. So what is there to be done?
Well, we need to show more teeth within, dealing with those specialized units, as I mentioned before. Murder is a problem for any political gain. So we know that what drives murder and all these political issues is monetary. So let's address the job situation within South Africa. That is a huge problem. The drug problem is even bigger. we have a captured state within South Africa. So until we address those issues, those fundamental issues, then we are fast becoming a failed state. And it is sad because this is South Africa, the shining light of the continent. And this is what we have to deal with.
All right. Crime expert from Gauteng, South Africa, Shepi Mekwe, thank you so much for joining us on the news and sharing your opinion on this matter.